Let's look at another example here. In this example, we learn how to open a file and read its content. For this purpose, I use the built-in function fopen. This function receives the name of the input file, opens the file for reading, and assigns an ID to that file. We can then use another built-in function which is called fgetL. When this function is called for the first time for the opened file, it reads the first line of the file. If you run that function one more time for the same file, it reads the second line, and so on. To be precise, whenever this file reads the file, it moves the pointer one line ahead. So what does this function do here? It is called length of the first line. It receives an input which is the full address and the name of the file. Then it reads the first line of the file and returns the size of that line. So as you see, the length function receives the first line of the file as the input and returns the length of that line. To see how this function works, I have created a text file named sample.txt and have put that in the current folder of MATLAB. Then I have run my function with the name of that file. See that because the file name is a string, I have put the name among two single quotation marks. See that because the first line is welcome and an exclamation mark, the length of this line is 7 plus 1 or 8. So the output of the function is 8.